this vlog hopefully answers one of the most asked questions. How do you train your horse to ... There actually is only one right answer to that question, and that is to simply spend time with your horse. And it can be an active spending time together, like brushing and grooming and riding, but it can also be a very inactive way of spending time together, and that is what you see me and Brisingr doing all the time. With Brisingr, there's not much training involved and not much grooming involved, as you've seen by his muddy self. But what I do with him is just, well, see for yourself. The start of all horse training is just being with your horse and just, like I said, spending time together. And though you might not think of this straight away when you want to teach your horse a new trick, this is the essence or the basis everything starts from. Because you get to know your horse, you get to know how he reacts and his likes and his dislikes. You get to watch his body posture, and I'm just sticking my hand out here and just seeing if anything will happen. It's just starting communication in a way. Things that I have taught him is to boop things with his nose, and what kind of unintentionally happened is that I scratched his bum and then lifted up my hand and he walked backwards, asking for more bum scratches. And that is something you could call a trick, but is born out of natural behavior and just, hanging out with each other. You can see he's a little bit worried about my leg swinging over. Another thing learned. It doesn't look like much, but a lot is happening. He loves following me around, and that's also another thing that I really love. And it's not being in close proximity with your horse all the time. Sometimes it's leaning against the fence and just looking at him. This is me leaning over his back. But it's okay. It's the simple things that make a difference in training your horse. Spring is coming, you guys. Spring is coming. I'm on my lunch break and I decided to take a walk in the local park, and it's beautiful. It's wonderful weather and nature is blossoming all around us, so that makes it even easier to spend time with your horse, just faffing about in the lovely spring sun. Gorgeous, gorgeous day. Back to the vlog. The other day I was at Brisingr's and I challenged myself to see how he canted and which lead he was preferring to take. That helps you understand your horse and the way he moves, and it makes it easier to train certain things. For example, with BLIZZ, when I wanted to teach him to lie down, I had to observe how he laid down in the field or in the arena after a wash down, and you notice that he has one preferred side to drop down onto, so I knew I had to be on the other side of him to teach him the command to lie down. Sometimes it's simple things like that that help you teach a horse stuff. goal here is to have no goals. I'm not desperate to get him to wear this halter. Just want to see how he reacts to it and if he understands that it's okay to wear it. And if he's okay with me doing up the the straps. Oh, words are difficult today. And undoing them and taking them off. So even getting a halter on is something that I just take time to do. I'm not teaching him anything. We're communicating.
Brisingr already was very halter tame, but I just wanted to keep that up and make him okay with the halter. I taught him to touch the halter, and now I'm teaching him to put the nose in the middle bit. As you can see, he's fine with it, and I want to keep it that way. I want to keep him feeling happy about the bridle, so lots of scratches as I'm doing that.
One of the questions was how I taught Blizz to lift his leg up on my knee while sitting in front of him. And a huge part of that is just being able to pick up legs like this and have him be okay with that. Don't do it too long, give him back his leg. Mind your fingers, by the way. Also sitting near to him like this and feeling safe is a large part of that trick, and that comfort of being that near your horse in a very vulnerable position, because I'm in an incredibly vulnerable position, can take years. And it did with Blizz. I did this wasn't something I did the first day or the first 2 years even. It took time for me to be able to read him, things that might scare him or not. Watching out for the herd, and most importantly, the most important part of that is feeling the sense of the herd. The horse collective, when they're in a field, they have certain times when they relax, and when they eat, and when they play, and when they are more active, or when they are frightened or energetic about something. And if you are able to sense, that sounds very mystical, but it isn't, because we have better sense of moods and energies than we think. We just don't act upon them. We all know sometimes when you step into the room and two people were there and everything goes quiet, you know something happened, and not just because they're quiet, you sense that something, that some discussion or something happened in that room. And we ignore it, because that's what we humans have been taught to do, to ignore awkward situations like that. And horses don't. They act upon that feeling. So try to be in the moment with your horse and be safe. Even listening to his breathing and his stomach is something that contributes to your relationship with the horse. Knowing your horse inside out is the most magical thing there is. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, then please hit that thumbs up little icon, and while you're at it, hit the subscribe button and the notification button. Don't forget to tell all your friends to do the same thing, and don't forget to release that inner Viking. I will see you next time. Bye for now.